What's going on, and welcome to Oil and Gears. Today, as you can see, we have the 2011 Voodoo Blue Release Series 8.0 SCION XB. So, in my last video, I talked about how I acquired the car. I did some research for at least a few months. And again, second gen Scions weren't my thing, but the Release Series, at least two of them, I did like. So I was able to acquire this one and got a good deal on it, and it's a pretty sound car, so I ended up buying it. So let's get to it. I am going to do something today on the front of the car with the headlights because they're oxidated. So we're going to go ahead and clean those up, and I'll show you how I did that. Alright, so now that I have the hood open, as you can see, there's oxidation on the headlights right here. So I'm not too worried about getting it crystal clear because I'm going to end up changing the headlights. And if you know of any good headlights, the ones that are blacked out and maybe have halos, if you know a good brand, comment down below because, again, I'm not that familiar with the Gen 2. So if you know of a good brand that looks good, has halos, and is blacked out, comment down below. I'd like to know. Alright, first of all, we're going to get some painter's tape, and we're going to put some tape around here, the edges. This is just to make sure that, if we hit the paint, that it doesn't strip it. So, and we'll go into more about the Gen 2 because there are some things that I want to talk about on this car and also the Release Series, and we'll come back to that in a little bit. So I'm not too worried about being perfect. Again, because I'm going to end up changing the headlights soon, so I just want to get the oxidation out. And this will help out with any second gen or any actually car for that matter. Alright, now that we got it taped down, as you can see there's oxidation all here. So what I like to use is scratch out. You can get at any auto parts store. And again, you can choose the type that you want to use of compound, but I like using this. And I got this from Harbor Freight. So it comes in a headlight restoration kit, but I use that restoration kit and it just too much in there, so just put a little on here just like that. Put it on a drill. As you can see, this I got at Harbor Freight again. Harbor Freight, if you want to sponsor me, I got all my tools from your place. So you just want to gloss it over on your headlight like that. See, so now it's on the headlight, and then we'll just and my battery went out. Alright, now that we got a new battery, let's just keep going. get a terry cloth. Just wipe it down like that. There you go. Now it's crystal clear. So, you know, I didn't sand it and I didn't put a clear coat. If you wanted to, there's some extra steps you can do on, you know, doing a light sand like 1500 grit and getting that oxidation. But this actually works really well. And as you can see, it is now pretty clear. And then, you know, the extra step is doing a clear coat over it. So there you have it. We did the headlight, cleaned it up, took the oxidation off, and now it's pretty clear. Now I'll probably do a little bit more here, but as you can see, it's fairly easy. Doesn't take too long. All right, so now when you're finished on cleaning your headlight, you just take the tape off. And you're done. All right, there you have it. So again, it's not going to be 100% as you can see, but it is a lot clearer than what it was with the oxidation. So there you go. Easy. So why did I pick a Gen 2? Why did I pick this one? I like the color. I love the body kit. And the engine is a 2.4 liter. So this is the same engine that comes in the Camrys and I believe the Corollas as well. So it's about 158 horsepower in those, way more than the first gens. But again, I still love my first gen Scion XB. There's no question about that. So along with now that we have the second gen, what's going to happen to first gen content? Well, first gen content is still going to happen. I still have some upgrades to my XB, the first gen, and little by little I want to start getting this one up and running to how I envision it. So what are some things that I want to do to this car? Well, the first gen, I took this off and I painted the valve cover. I kind of want to do that again, but I'm not so sure. I don't know if I want to start in the engine on this one. I think I want to do the outside first and then work my way in. So one thing that I want to do with this car is actually bag it and then, you know, get it down as low as I can. And also possibly get TRD 5-spoke 19-inch rims. I'm not sure. If you run those, comment down below. Are they good? I mean, how's the ride? You know, especially with a smaller tire on those rims. Right now, there's 16s, which is the original ones that come with this car. Different rims, but same size. But I do want to try to bag this sooner or later. One of the cons of this car, and it's a big con, is that if you ever get into a wreck, you can never get back the body kit. You can try to find it. It's a needle in a haystack, but if you get into a wreck and they get it good and you can't repair the body kit, it's gone forever. if you have a car that has a body kit and it's a release series, you get into a wreck, they aren't able to find the kit and they slap on just a regular bumper, is it still a release series? I don't know. Answer that question. Comment down below. I always draw these ideas and scenarios in my head, and maybe you can tell me. But I really do want to be careful with the release series. Now, one thing that I want to do is I'm going to add an extra third light in the back window with sequential blinkers, and then also put LEDs that blink 3 times before you stop. I did do that in one of my videos for the first gen on my XB. I want to do the same thing to this car because I don't want to get into a wreck, and I want to make sure that whenever I'm stopping, people actually see. And again, it's no for sure thing that nothing might not happen, but just a little extra, you know, precaution. So I'm going to do the LED lights in the back. I do want to change the tail lights. So again, with the headlights and the tail lights, if you know any good companies that sell aftermarket tail lights and headlights, comment down below. I like the halos for the headlights, and I like blacked out tail lights that are dark. Now, with my first gen Scion XB, I tinted the tail lights, but I also put LEDs, so they were still bright. But let me know what's a good headlight tail light combination. I also thought about getting items from the Ruckus and the, is it Rumian? Rumian? Is that how you say it? Rumian? Getting those items and putting it on this car, maybe changing the emblems. I don't know about changing the emblems. I kind of want to keep this as a Scion, but let me know what are other things that the similar cars in other countries have. That is B. So I also want to find the floor mats. I also thought about putting some Clasio seat covers on here. I don't know. Let me know what you think. What are your ideas? What would you do to this car? I like the car. I like the way it is now, but there's just some things that I want to do, like bagging it and, you know, putting the hood struts. And eventually I want to take this to shows. So what have you done to your second gen? What are some ideas that I can have to put in this car? And I don't know about making it faster or more horsepower. I do want to change the intake. That's one thing that I do want to do. And I've thought about doing the blocks intake on this one as I did on the first gen, but I have to do some more research. Again, I don't do anything until I do research. I also want to put interior lighting and then lighting on the outside as underglow. One of our members in Scion Lifestyle just put underglow on his first gen XB, and it actually lights up everything, even the wheel wells, and I want to do that to this one. So again, give me some ideas. What do you think about headlights, tail lights? What do you think about bagging it, putting the speakers from the other types of cars that are like this one in the back? Any links to any of these items? Comment down below. I really would like your feedback. So like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll see you on the flip side. Peace!